Ladies and gentlemen, I'm tired. But you know what I'm not tired of? Are these graphics. And if you want more of these graphics, head over to FTFooty on Instagram because they are genuinely elite. If you don't like this one, check out that one. But let's go back to the... No, actually, we'll stay on this graphic. Now, club grades so far. This is something that I'm quite big on. Okay, now Adelaide, let's run through them all. Adelaide, A+. They've had, compared to expectations, to be cemented in that top four. It's pretty impressive. B+ for Brisbane, I think they've looked a bit dodgy, hangover. It's been good though. They're still doing really well. Carlton is the first fail. It's been a horrid season. From grand final contenders for a lot of pundits to this, Jesus Christ. Collingwood A+, literally barely anything's gone wrong except from getting the flu. C+ for Essendon. You might be thinking they have had an outrageously poor season, but they've got more wins than like 4 or 5 teams. And the injuries, you got to keep into account. I think they're actually unlucky to get a C+. They could get a B. Fremantle, B, I think it's been a pretty okay season. Yes, they're really young, so you got to keep that into context, but they have a lot of talent. So all in all, I think they're doing all right. Geelong, I think they're doing quite well. Not as good as people think. They're getting those losses, so they've got to fix up a little bit. They want to make the grand final. Suns could be an A+, but I've only given them an A because they've only passed that like one test, which was Collingwood when they had all the missed kicks, kicked so many points, and they were so sick. Like, literally, sick type beat. Giants, B+, had a good season so far, and they're timing it well. Could be an A. Hawks, I've been a little bit disappointed with, but the fact they're in the battle for top 8, it's got to be above a C, so give them a C+. Melbourne, I think, has been a pretty poor season. D's lucky. North Melbourne, I've been pretty disappointed with them, but they have got more wins than Richmond and West Coast. From top 2 last season to this, I think it's been a pretty outrageously poor season for Port Adelaide, and I'm giving them an E+. Richmond, we get an A. Not even I thought we'd win fucking 4 games this year, and we're already won 4. I thought maybe 2 if we're lucky. So what Adam Uze's done is pretty impressive. St Kilda, it's just been a mid-season. In fact, D+. I don't know why I've given them a C, not anything worse. But I think with the young list they have and, some of the injuries, it's not the worst season. Sydney, it could be an F, but there's still a chance for finals, so I didn't want to give them anything lower. Well, lower than E. West Coast, I think, yes, they've got the worst list in the comp, apart from Richmond, but, mate, you've had 1 win. Like, come on, what are you fucking doing? And then the Dogs, B+. It's been a good season, but you're not in the 8 right now. But I think the injuries they've had, the Jamara situation, no Bont, no Darcy, no Waitman for periods of the season, and Trawler as well. I think it's been pretty good.